All right, next up in our Living End extravaganza, we have blue-red Electro-End. So we already played like a classic Living End version in our first few matches, went 4-2. And my sort of goal, like I mentioned, is that we're just trying to test out every variable we can. So we played with Cascaders, and now we're going to play with casting Living End directly from hand. In order to do that, we're going to play Electro Dominance, which is a 2-mana instant, deals X damage to any target, and then you can cast a spell with mana X or less from your hand without paying its cost. This allows us to instant speed Living End and also deal some damage to stuff. And then, just like we did in the other lists we played, we're also playing As Foretold, but you'll notice our shell is very different. We're kind of more of a control build in a sense, not entirely. But since we don't have to worry about cascading into low mana value spells, we can kind of play some better dig and card selection to help us kind of find that combo. So we're playing 4 cantrips, 4 Ponder, 4 Thought Scour for 8 cantrips total. Obviously, Thought Scour also mills us. Since we're dumping so many cards in the grave, we're also playing a single Search for Azcanta. Helps us dig in the late game, but also just does a slow Surveil every turn, so we can fill the yard up with that. On top of that, we got a single Anger of the Gods, but most notable addition here is 4 Cryptic Commands. Mostly because, 1, it's counter magic, but 2, if we fire off like an As Foretold or Electro Dominance on their end step for Living End, this lets us untap, and if they have creatures, we get to tap their whole team down and swing in with ours. Obviously, it draws, bounces things, so it's relevant post-board as well, but I want to test kind of this more control-y-esque build with that. And then on top of that, we're just playing 4 of each of these single mana cyclers. Notably, we are not playing any of the land cyclers like Oliphant or things like that, just because I want to see if we actually need them. They are pretty good, but I kind of want to just go nice and simple. 16 straightforward 1 mana cyclers. Mana base, relatively simple. We're playing Vistas to help turn on Search for Azcanta and stuff like that. A single Pinnacle Monk in case we need to buy back a Living End or another spell later on. And then just, Steam Vents and Sulfur Falls. Sideboard, a little different, like I said. We are playing 3 Magus of the Moon, a couple Meltdowns for Affinity. I'm going for all 4 Force Negation against other combos. A couple additional Anger Gods for aggro. A single Crypt against opposing graveyard stuff, because obviously we're also going to probably bring in some counter magic. Another Dispel for some interaction, Damping Sphere, and then we also have a single Drake Haven. In case we want to get a little grindy and our graveyard gets shut off, we can start making 2/2s every time we cycle. And Praven, yes, you are correct, sort of. When you cascade and you have a Damping Sphere out, it does make your Living End cost 1 mana. In our case, since we're just playing them directly from hand, well, Electro Dominance, you would have to pay 1 for Living End, but with As Foretold, it's still free. So yeah, it's a little awkward, but it's still only 3 mana to go off in the end. So that's it. Little different, and we're just gonna go for it. First match with blue-red. We have a Living End in hand. Let's see how we do. There's no companion I can play, right? No. I think we're just gonna play this tapped. And then next turn we can Thought Scour into a Ceradon. Opponent is pondering. So either Wizards or the Demi-Lich deck from the Qualifier. Okay, that was a good pickup for us. We're just chilling. Let's see what they play on 2. Thought Scour. Okay, chat. Opponent is... Yeah, okay. This should be a little tough for us. Because they're... Well, I guess our creatures are going to be better. Did you see the thread? Yeah, I went for Urza Saga. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am, Praven? What are the chances I just die next turn? I basically have to wait until he... Well, we'll see if we get our As Foretold bounced. I think he's just going to try and go off and get your Aluris fanboy. Traitor to your own kind. Okay, so he's going to get at least one Lich and probably... He might not get Lich back. He gets his second Phoenix, though. Okay, he has the land, and I knew we were going to get Demon Furiered. We're going to let that resolve. How much damage? We're going to take at least 6 here. I think we're dead, chat. Unless this is a land. If this is a land, we can at least cycle, play As Foretold, cast Living End. But if it's not a land, we're in the bone zone here, boys. Did he... Oh my god, chat. We're still probably dead. But in this case, we definitely want to cycle this first. Oh no, I'm so stupid, chat. It needed to be any other land. I'm so dumb. Yeah, we lost. It was a Vista. I got so excited, I was blinded. We shuffled it away. Okay, let's bring in this Damping Sphere. How many instants? They play Ponder, they play Lightning Axe, they play... What else do they play? I don't think Magus is going to be that good. We're definitely going to bring in the Forces. Do I want the Dispel? Counters Manamorphose. Maybe. I'll bring it in. Okay, what do we not like? Get rid of a Search. Get rid of this. Oh, we could play the Angers. Do we just have... We have a lot of shit for this. Maybe drop a single Cryptic. Or we rather drop Ceradon, right? Ew. Am I doing 61 cards? I don't really want to, chat. What about 60? We're going to take out some Ponders. I don't know if that's the right choice. We'll take this. We have Anger plus Force. Chat, we just played this deck. Does anyone remember what was in the sideboard? Because I don't. What was that guy's name? Jitse? Let's grab a red source here, and we'll cycle the Ceradon. Okay, there's an Electro Dominance. Pretty good. Second Force, also pretty good. Pass back. Okay, so Reddening Volley. Okay, so he does have a Null, which doesn't matter too much against our... Well, against As Foretold, it's annoying. But he's also playing his own Forces. Do you mean with the original companion? I know that's a very early force, but it's also kind of testing the waters. Okay, now we can just hardcast Force. I am looking for another land. Opponent Thought Scours. I'll let that resolve. Because I feel like the ability to just play it directly is kind of crazy. You think I made the right move, cracking that? Shit. Now our lands are messed up, chat. I could Electro Dominance on his turn, but we don't have the second red. Yeah, they're very trivial. Umori's played in... There's a mono-black Coffers deck in Modern that's tribal sorcery. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so he's gonna... What's his goal here? He hasn't dumped a Phoenix, so I assume he's just gonna try and fire off this Lich. I think Umori's cool. I like Lutri a lot, too, to be honest. But even... I mean, even Lutri can be kind of... Jesus Christ, chat. Getting punished for, Zerta 2. Is Zerta banned in Modern? Is Zerta banned? I thought it was Luris, Yorion, and... Is it Giganta, too? Oh, and Latency, okay. Opponent loots. I kind of don't want him to loot. Just if he... I don't know if he wants to try and discard some Phoenixes there. He's got double Demi Lich into a third. Chat, we have to draw a fucking... Obviously, he could still have Force. What is he putting back on top? Thought Scour? Oh, I'm sorry. Consider. Oh. Chat, he knows I'm missing a land. We're gonna get hit for... Does he have a lightning bolt in here? Or a chain lightning? No. Kahira, Giganta, Luris. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Kahira. It's too many. Glad we didn't bring in Magus. Obash are somewhat in the middle. Garuda's... Well, I guess Garuda feels like a big combo. Holy shit, Naz foretold. He has a Force here. Yeah. Alright, we're dead. Oh, chat, we got dumpstered there. Well, we got stuck on lands on that one. Which is something I guess we're testing. Match 3. I mean, this hand's pretty good. We have access to Dominance plus Living End. I kind of think we... Well, yeah, we kind of want to go quick. How many cyclers did the original Living deck play? A lot. We're getting Thoughtseized. Of course we are. I mean, you could definitely go a little lower on this and play... You could play like Archmage's Charm. You could play Remands and stuff too. I don't know, chat. What did he take? Okay, he took Living End. Let's crack this. We're gonna go get a second red source. We'll just hang on. I also kind of think you want to play Finale of Promise. One's on something. Okay, well, we milled 2 of our Living Ends so far. Not going great in that realm. We're going to try and play this as foretold. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. My article this week is probably just going to be on these versions. As many as I can get through. What is our opponent on? Why is he fielding me? I think I got an island off of that. We'll hold up. Command. Is he a domain build? I'm so confused right now, chat. Very confused what's happening. A weird Goifs build? Oh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. Main deck Bajuka Bog. Okay. People playing a lot of main deck hate, boys. We are at a 0-cost Electro dominance now. That's pretty cool. What is our opponent playing, dude? Okay. Not playing anything, I guess. Might as well play second as foretold. We have a curator. There's also the option of us just hardcasting stuff with cryptic backup. Faithless looting resolves. To do what? Is he Reanimator, chat? He is Reanimator. What? Wild. That's kind of tough. Let's shuffle while we can. Find a second cryptic. He's gonna loot again. Bop bum bop boop ba da bop 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 boop boop bop boop bop. Just listen to Statman John. I love Statman John. Okay, and he's also playing pirate. Okay, I don't know what's happening, chat. I don't know what's happening. He's playing Goifs and other stuff. We're gonna counter. Whoa, I don't even know. Counter a spell and draw a card. We're gonna hard cast that. Lot of options. I hate this cryptic command art. Sacro Electro Dominance. Okay. Are we getting persisted? Yes, we are. Actually, that puts him to not. Chat, what are the chances? You know what? We're gonna let it resolve. Because that puts him. Oh, okay. He's just dead, right? Or close to dead. We can kill him with the other Electro Dominance next turn. Unless he has some crazy reanimation here. Bro, Goif doesn't do it, bud. We kind of put him in a spot where if he named red, we bounce it. And then if he named blue, we hit him. So he swings here, and then we're just going to hit him with the second dominance. Hopefully he doesn't have... Well, we have cryptic backup here off the As Foretold. so it doesn't really matter. Let's just do it for 3. I wonder if this deck would also... We could also play that new... I don't even know what that card's called. What's the new blue-red X spell that you draw 2, discard 1? He's not really playing anything anger-worthy, right? We're gonna bring in the forces. You guys know what I'm talking about? Something rebuttal, maybe? We could play... No, you'd rather just play Electro Dominance. Ponder. Thought Scour, double, whatever. No. It's like the... You know what I'm talking about? It has like a big screaming dragon on it. With glasses. But I don't think that... Oh, okay. Fires off the bog right away. Let's... What are we doing? Let's ponder on one. I do want a land. So I guess we're just gonna take that. And we'll cycle through the other ones. Or we can toss it ourselves and get rid of them. Is it something? Let's throw a Strife Ball. I don't think it's not as useful as I thought it would be, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, we do find a second red source. Or first red source. Where is it? It's 2 mana, right? 2 and an X. Let's... Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that dominance. Where's this card, chat? Oh, Traumatic Critique. Blue, red, X. Deals X damage to any target. Draw 2, then discard 1. We don't need it. What is happening right now? Our opponent is surgically... I'd rather discard the even. Why would you not wait until I have a living end? Interesting. Okay, second force is great. Yes. Talking to Praven's traumatic for me. Sorry, Brave. It's true. What's my hair doing? Guys, I'm a mess. I was so sweaty. Hard cast a force because we're gamers. And now we can keep up Cryptic. He also has nothing in the yard. Was he gonna, what was he gonna snag? My Ceradon? Jesus. We're not really finding anything. Okay, another Cryptic's good. We'll just hang out. Opponent's not really filling their yard, which is good for us. I guess we're at the point where we can also Electro Dominance and hard cast. We could tap this, do this for 4, and then Cryptic off of it, which is kind of funny for value. But he's not... Okay, Wind Color is good. Actually, let's cycle now. Yeah, the trauma that builds character. Oh, yeah. All 4 Cryptic commands. Thank you. Wild mana base from opponent, by the way. Red source is good. We're just waiting for him to cast something. I don't know if he's just digging. Or he just actually doesn't have anything. Ponder's a good pickup there. Let's see what we got. Give me a living end. That's not really gonna help us, but we'll take it. I'm waiting for us to get a discard something. He's gonna play something in wipe. Another Bajuka Bog. Resolves. Maybe he's just trying to get something to stick. That'd probably make the most sense if he's just trying to double spell in the same turn. There's the Iona. There's a Bitter Triumph. Okay. Good news is we can deal with... Iona's 7 mana, right? So we need an extra one. He decides not to do anything. And we get an Electro Dominance. So... this is just can't cast spells, right? Okay. How many? We have enough to kill him. Right? 6, 5, 8, 13, 19. I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Is this a bad idea? He's gonna get his Iona back. Might have a counter spell here. In which case we opened up our living end to being extracted. He gets his Iona back. Let's see if he names blue or red. He names red. Chat, we fucking got him. We got him, boys. What's happening? This is his end step, right? Yes. Does he give up, chat? Or does he have something cooking? I do like that Electro Dominance can burn out quite a bit. Because we are playing a little slower, you can chunk them for a bunch of damage, and it helps make sure your creatures are going to kill them. He bitter... Why is he playing Destructive Revelry? Oh, for my Aspertolds? That makes sense. Doesn't really matter. Well, actually, it goes to 1 if he kills the Ceradon. We can swing for 13, which means he'll die if he pays with Mana Confluence. But we have double. We can have double command up next turn, so we'll probably bounce and draw, and then, well, we'll see what he does. Bum, 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 bum. I'm tired, chat. And I'm hungry. I don't have any food. Plum's poor. Oh, okay, never. Chat, I think he's just dead. Unless he has another Bitter Triumph. Okay. I don't know why I didn't bounce the Ceradon. Okay. If he bounced the Ceradon, I would have hit him for. All right, let's maul. We have Aspertold. We have triple Cycler. So what are the chances we can find another land? Super low. We're gonna fucking try it anyways. Giganta probably means what? Wizards? Noble Hierarch. Maybe just Jund. Okay, we find the red source. Milled 2 lands. Okay. Is that enough? No. We'll see if we get Thought Seized. Inquisition. There it is. Takes the... Okay. That's fine. We got other options here. I wonder what our Jund... We're probably going to eat a ton of shit on discard. But that's fine. Boys, I'm so excited. We're fucking playing of course he has double discard. We're fucking playing Living End, baby. It's 2026. I'm playing Living End on Arena. Imagine that. He takes my Living End. Valid for sure. Let's Thundering Falls here. Dump that. We're just gonna dig a bunch. Let's see if we might just get Yarsled here and he takes our Windcaller. No, he just takes an Inquisition. Dude had 3 discard spells. Incredible. Okay, and he's got the Yarsel, dude. What a start for the Jund player. Chat, we just ate 4 discards. And now we're gonna get smacked for 4. Fear of missing... Okay, nothing crazy. I wouldn't mind an Electro Dominance to kill Yarsel. He finds a Goyf. How many cards we got in here? 1, 2, 3. But we still have quite a lot of... We don't have a lot of time. We got quite a lot to do. You might as well play the Fear of Missing Out, right? Or is he gonna go straight for Goyf? Straight for Goyf, baby. Straight for Goyf. Puts me basically dead on board next turn. Ceradon kind of helps, but not really. Ponder kind of helps, but not really. We can draw into it. We're about to take what? I don't think we're gonna make it, chat. I don't think we're gonna make it. We find a command. Does what? He's gonna rumble again and up his card count. Fear of missing out. If he has another fear of missing out in hand, we kind of get fucked. Second Yarsel. Any thought seizes me. Okay. We'll call it there. Jesus. Chad, I don't think I can beat 4 discard spells in a row. I'm going to try to bring in Magus this game. We haven't played with that yet. I don't think Anger's... Well, actually, Anger's not the worst. I think I want to bring in a Drakehaven this time, too. Search is probably okay, actually. Let's drop an As for Told. I feel like the Cryptic commands are a little expensive. I still want card selection. Let's do something like that. Oh! Okay, chat. So far, we're learning that this version is much worse. This version is so much worse. Which is fine. That's what we're here to find out. That's what I keep telling myself that, chat. I gotta keep telling myself that. Sure. We're gonna get thought seized and surgical and just get fucked. We're gonna go right off the bat. Right off the bat. Oh yeah, mill those lands that I needed. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh, haven't you done well? Probably best that I get a red source here, right? I think so. Opponent went tapped on that, but it seems like he still has a pause there, so I think he definitely has a surgical somewhere. Or I guess he could be playing endurance too. Goes for a rumble. Brought in duress. Gets himself a Goyf. Okay. Do I want to just jam this as foretold? I think so. Not completely threatened yet. We have sorcery. How big is this Goyf? 4 or 5. Well, we can play Drakehaven and then play Ponder off the Foretold and see where that gets us, I guess. Beats are kind of hot tonight, boys. Has the Abrupt Decay as well. 5/4. Okay. Takes the Asphalt down. It's okay. It's okay, chat. Can we find a land off the top? We find a Living End off the top. And we do have Electro Dominance, but we have nothing in the yard yet. So let's see if we can find something relevant. What is happening? You're going to take my Asphalt? Sounds like he is. We have Dominance in hand, though. But he has a bunch of stuff in here, doesn't he? He has a... Oh, no, he just has a Fear. Never mind. Looking for a land, chat. None of these are lands. Also... Let's shuffle. Okay. Chat, we're probably going to pause our run after this one. Except we might... Maybe we'll play a couple games with the old Trudgeroony. What's his plan here? What are you trying to take here, buddy boy? Do I want to give him a Fear of Missing Out and an Ignoble Hierarch? I think I do. We have Anger. We'll force him to take that and then see what happens. Probably nothing good. I think we'll take our Anger, though. This version feels much worse, chat. Oh, chat, he turned a Cryptic. Does he have another Thoughtseize in hand? Or a Duress? No, he does not. We find another Living End. Alright, in that case, let's Anger. And now it's just us versus a Barrel Goyf. Or another fucking Yarsel. We're just getting eaten alive with this shell. The Drakehaven's kind of cool as a grindy thing, but doesn't really stand a chance against Goyfs. Took my Curator, which is interesting. Plays that tapped and just passes back to me. We have a Magus. But, he has Abrupt Decay here, right? Yeah. Chat, I think we're just donezo. He's gonna Abrupt Decay our Magus. Drakehaven's dead. Just nothing good. So let's put a pin in it. We'll freeze there for now. We've been going for about 3 hours. Is continuity errors. We split this league in half, so this is day 2, playing the same deck. But we are just gonna do what we were doing and jam some games. Looks like we're against auras. But so far, we've been playing this one, and it just feels slower than all the other ones I've been jamming. Cryptid Command's a nice pickup there. I think I just want to ponder. I don't want any of those. Electro Dominance is good. Lucky for us, we have Cryptid. I want to say Cryptid Command. We have Cryptid Commands to maybe help us survive a turn, but this guy might just be faster than us. Ethereal Armor. I guess we could. No, we're probably just gonna die here, chat. He's gonna swing at us for 7. We find a River Winder. So I guess we're just cycling. We're looking for a Living End. He can have a flying Core Spirit Dancer. We didn't find it, chat. We can still cycle if we don't die this turn, which I'm pretty sure we're about to. We have 2 looks to find a land and Living End, and then we can Electro Dominance, but we're at 11, and then, yeah, we're just dead. Not good, chat. I've been playing, I know this is split up for anyone viewing this on YouTube, but I've been playing a lot of Living End today. And I got a pretty good feel of what direction I kind of want to take these. I just want to bring in Force Negations. I guess. I feel like Anger is going to be too slow against these guys. Unless he takes a couple turns to set up. But I doubt they're going to do that. So I think name of the game is just try and get to a Living End as fast as possible. Even Cryptid Command's a little slow here. Cryptid Command at least doesn't target their stuff, so they can't save it with Shard Mage's Rescue. But, I don't know. Okay, we have a Living End. And we just... can I keep this? We have to find As Foretold or Electro Dominance. But we have a tap land on 1. I'm gonna maul. This is better. At least we just have to find Living End now. We'll toss to ourselves. Watch me mill Living End. Okay, we didn't. Find a Mindcrawler, pretty good. What do they play in terms of Grave Hate? Are we gonna get Rest in Peace? Rest in Peace? Oh, we just get hit for 1. Interesting. Second Sentinel is fine. Red Source into a Ruckus. Okay. A little bit of a slower start for our opponent. I think I'm gonna hang on to this As Foretold, and we're just gonna try and drop it and go. There's a second one. Okay, we found the Living Ends. Let's see if he has Rest in Peace, or Crypt, or... Spirit Dancer's fine. Do they play Mana Tithe? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, he's just dead. Alright, so I think our game plan's fine. They were actually relatively slow there, so maybe it's worth bringing the Angers back in. But probably not. But we'll see. Anyways. What have I seen so far? Obviously, I'm always on the lookout for interesting lists. We We have combo in hand, but only one cycler. I don't think we're gonna hit our second land. This is worse, chat. Okay. I can deal with this, maybe. If we find an Electro Dominance. Wow, slow starts in second and third game, huh? Donto Vanguard. I like it. That's a good pickup there. Let's Thought Scour ourselves. Okay, there's the Electro Dominance. Why are... Oh, he does have Rest in Peace. Well, Living End makes people sacrifice, so that doesn't actually work, which is good. I kind of want to hold on to this, but we kind of can't, which makes this awkward. I mean, we still have Electro Dominance around, just for like an instant speed wipe, which is fine. But we kind of need like some lands and some other things here. I know we're just cycling into nothingness. Okay, there's a Cryptic. What are the chances I die next turn? Pretty high. We have a Force up. Shocks that in. To do what? Ethereal Armor? See what he does. Okay. Chat, we might just fire off. Okay, he's going all in. I think we're just gonna fire off a Dominance. So you're gonna pay the 4 in response even though it doesn't do anything? No. Alright, so we reset his board and we chill for a second. There's our land. So I don't know. It's an awkward spot. I think our best bet is to just bounce the Rest in Peace. And then counter it on the way down with Force. But we still have to find a Living End plus a Dominance. So we have an option here. It's just not great. Ooh, I could counter and... I think I'd rather draw a card, right? Yeah. Let's draw and bounce. There's a Ponder. Okay, this at least lets us hold up a couple things here. There's still a chance we're just dead next turn. Thought Scour ourselves. Ponder? We can Ponder. There's a second Living End, which we'll take. And then let's chill for a second. I think we're dead. We get to force that. I think we're going to shuffle away these Angers. Does he have second Rest in Peace? If he has like double ethereal... Oh, okay, chat. Is he gonna ruckus that? Okay. Still has a chance to kill us. That's a 6. No ethereal armor. Okay. So we can shuffle what we have on top. He could be playing Reprieve as well. I don't know if that's something they do, but we're gonna cycle this Aven. We're looking for a few things here. Dominance or as foretold. That's a pretty damn good one, chat. We're gonna do it on our turn. Does he have anything? No, he does not. It's not a win, but it's something. I was trying to think he might have something else there. We're at what, 5 mana? I think I will just... What do I want to buy? I think I will just take the monk and buy something back next turn. Not the worst. We can buy back Electro-Dominance. Yeah, Light Pause into like Sheltered fucks us. Okay, Vanguard's fine. There's a Light Pause. Does he have a 2 mana? Yeah, of course he does. Just gonna eat that. Still not bigger than that, and I get to play a second blocker. We still might be dead here. What's it going to be? It's going to be easier. Let's take the Living End back. It's going to be easy. I guess we could have taken Force. But if I have to spend a turn forcing, we're probably not winning after that. Oh, but he just has Grispoon. Chat, we tried. We had some more play than I thought we would against him. But kind of like I said at the beginning, not being able to, not like just casting one spell and hitting Living End, having to assemble 2 cards every time is what's hurting this list especially. What's the fastest way we win? Laboratory Maniac? So you go turn 1, whatever. Turn 2, Prism. Turn 3, Lab Man. Turn 4, Angel's Brace, Adnaz. And go from there. It's turn 4. You could also try a Calling the Weak Shell, maybe. Opponent rumbles. We're gonna mill ourselves in response. Okay, pretty good. We're probably gonna end up... Well, let's ponder first. Maybe I can find another dual land. It's not the land I wanted. Okay, we find a Dominance. So that means we can play this as a island, and then Electro-Dominance, whatever turn. Yeah, we're just gonna keep cycling. Gotta find a Living End. So now I'm back. Sorry, my kid was needing daddy for bedtime, so I can't find any. That's okay, Bushcraft. 2 commands down and no binding or anything in the graveyard. That's good for us. It is. He's also playing 100 cards, so I think that's good for us, maybe. But from what I've tried and what a couple other people have tried, it seems like I also have... It's hard. I feel like if you're trying to do a 2-part combo where like you have to have Living End plus something, of course he has Bojuka Bog, plus another thing. Do I just want to play this as foretold? I think so. I don't think so. Unless you devote a really large amount to actually finding those cards. Like, I don't know if you're playing Gamble or... Like, I have a red version that plays Looting, Faithless Salvaging, and Mausoleum Secrets. Okay. We have an As Foretold here, so I Let's just cycle a bunch of stuff first and see where that gets us. There's another whatever. We still have Electro Dominance. Let's Thought Star ourselves. Where's our fucking Living End, chat? Let's just keep cycling. You can have a flying micro spawn. Okay. Jesus. But yeah, this version is just so much. When you have to do a two-parter like that, it's just so much slower. We actually have quite a lot of power. So it's literally just called, can we find a Living End at the moment. Lucky for him, we can at least go off instant speed. Or lucky for us, I should say. Jesus Christ. Let's cycle this. Where is it? Oh, okay. Ponder's a good pickup. Holy shit, we found it, chat. Took us long enough, huh? We're gonna let that resolve. Just so in case he has an... Oh, shit. Chat, I clicked too early. Chat, I clicked too fast. Dude's playing double Bajuka Bog main board. Oh, I guess he's playing 100 stuff. That was my fault. That was completely my fault. We're gonna bring in the Jasons and the Maguses. We didn't see... I guess we really didn't see that much other stuff. We'll bring in a Damping Sphere. Maybe like one Meltdown. Chat, I really just fucked up there, huh? I was clicking, I was ready to fire it off, and then I didn't see that he had the whatsoever. Maybe we don't need the Meltdowns. I don't think we're worried too much about finding that stuff. Still 64 cards. We can go down like 1 Force and a second Ceradon. Play 61 because we're fucking gamers. But geez Louise, uncounterable Bajuka Bog is tough here. Even if we Cryptic Command, it's on cast. So we're kind of just in the bone zone. This is a good hand. We can go Sphere into Magus. Kind of sucks if we draw Aspertold instead of Dominance, but I don't think it matters too much. It will make our cycling a little odd. So maybe I should have, sideboard-wise, I should have dropped the Serpents over the Ceradons, because it would have been easier for us to cycle those off of Magus. But these are all things we're learning, chat. These are all things I'm learning as we play. But we'll figure it out after this game. I'll do a little closing thoughts and then okay, we find a basic. We're fine, chat. We're good. We'll see what we want to do next. Talisman of Curiosity. Hopefully this isn't enough to just shut him down. Anyway, how was your day, chat? How's everyone's days today? Okay, and we find an Aspertold. Cool. Let's just Magus. We'll see if he buys back his Void Winnower. This might be enough to just... Did he not... He didn't have a second land, chat? Day was busy, but good. That's how I am all the time now. Just busy. Maybe not the good part. Opponent's trying to figure out if he wants to buy back the Void Winnower. He does not. Does he have something to remove the Magus? No. So far, Again, playing Magus is also a little awkward because, like, obviously we're going to wipe it if we cast Living End. Opponent also has a Null Drifter in the yard now. We find second one. Let's play our As Foretold. I should have tapped differently, but that's okay. I could have played the Odawara first and then whatever. The not good part turns around. Me too, Bushy. I'm gonna call you Bushy, is that alright? Crafty, Bushy. Plum's a... Ooh, Perilous Vault's fun. Oh. Okay, a Force is nice too. Am I just swinging at Karn? I think so. I don't need him to get one more activation. A Force just sniping the Striped Riverwinder out of our hand is fine. Will he plus on the Talisman? I feel like he would. No. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't really matter, does it? Kill this. And then we can Electro Dominance him for 2, I guess. BCG. Bushy, Sir Crafty. Opponent has second Karn. Second Karn is really cool. Is it dark out yet, chat? No. Sorceress Spyglass. To name what? A Cycler? Ceradon's nice. Chat, if I use Electro Dominance to cast Living End, X is automatically 0? Does that work? Or I'm sorry. Yeah. If I use As Foretold, this just automatically is 0, right? Let me shock that. Not shock it. Praven? I know. If I had a penny for every time I streamed on Wednesday, I would have 1 penny. Do I care? Or would I rather put that in my graveyard? What is it? He just has a Null Drifter? Let's let that happen. I don't know if he's gonna plus and play the Spyglass or not. Okay. Chat, he plus and played the Spyglass. He can... Oh, he eats the As Foretold. I forgot he could do that. But yeah, he's on a weird cardboard. What? I'm sorry. I should definitely kill the Karn while I'm here, yeah? Oh. Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere, chat. Damping Sphere, chat. Fuck! It's okay. My own Damping Spheres. We're just gonna buy back our Electro Dominance. I flew too close to the sun. I know. Plum's a little... I think Plum has a fever, to be honest. I'm a little out of it today. I've just been kind of blah. But that's alright. Opponent still... How much power do we have? We don't have a lot. We have 14 power in the grave. And opponent has a Null Drifter. Surprised he didn't buy back his Void Wind Order yet. Because we were just... Oh, of course he finds that. Chat, I make a mistake and I get punished excruciatingly for it. The brain isn't used to the with me. I just lost that. I just lost this the game. But, I feel like obvious... In other words, I feel like him buying back Void Winter, plussing the Uga, and then casting this just allows me to not cast Living End ever. I mean, we're not dead yet. We're close, but not yet. We just put 10 more power in the graveyard, but if he has a second one, now he might buy back the Void Winter. Yeah, I think we found that. Okay, he just has second Pajuka Bog. We're gonna concede, chat. I will say. So anyways, yeah, this deck, or this shell, I should say, is not nearly as good as the other ones so far. It's just too much to try, at least with the cards we're testing here. It's just too much to try and find Dominance or As Foretold plus a Living End. It just feels like too slow, and it opens you up to more interaction. Obviously, it doesn't help when our opponents have main deck hate and stuff like that, but I think if you are going to cast Living End, you just need to play one card, and you have to hit Living End every time. Violent Outburst, Bloodbraid Marauder, whatever it might be, is just better than trying to get both of these in hand or one on the field first and then digging for the other. I did enjoy playing the full 16 cyclers, though, and Cryptic Command came in handy, but nothing else was very impressive. Sideboard was the sideboard. So, overall, pretty low on my list of shells to try again. I think we're better off with some sort of Cascader, Discover, Beseech shell over a two-parter like this. But at least we gave it a shot and found out it didn't work. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.